Hello, welcome back to another week of summer reading with Miss Barrett. This week we are going to be reading for Mr. Wolf's class, Lucky Stars, again. And we looked at this book in week 1. So if you weren't able to join us for that, you can always go back and watch that video. And in chapter 1, we learned a little bit about Mr. Wolf's class, and they were learning about a personal narrative, which is a story about ourselves. And they made a list of topics and a list of story ideas that they could write about. And I had challenged you to also make a list of topics and story ideas that you could write about. And maybe some of you got started on writing your own personal narrative, which is awesome. But we're going to dig some more into that today. So we are going to skip chapter 2, which is called Writer's Block. It's about Samson, our main character, who cannot think of anything to write about. And so sometimes we call that writer's block. Have you ever had a time when you had writer's block? Yeah, we all kind of been in that situation before. So chapter 3 is where we're going to be going. So if you have a copy, feel free to follow along. And chapter 3 is called Chicken Hill. So this is going to be about an adventure that Samson takes with his friend Margot. So let's read to find out what happens. Sunday. I'm going to Samson's house. I'll be back before dinner. Dad? Hello? Dad? Yeah? I said I'm going out for a while. Okay, just make sure you're back before dinner. She thinks, I already said I would. She says, okay, I will. She's going along to Samson's house. Step, step, step. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, ding dong. Mom, I'm going outside with Margot. Did you finish your homework? Look what he says. Do you get that question a lot? Did you finish your homework? Yeah, because it's super important to finish our homework, isn't it? So some of you might hear that a lot, right? Let's see. Did Samson finish his homework? Not yet. Uh-oh. So what does he say? I'll do it tonight. I promise. If you are going on a bike ride, make sure you both wear helmets. Okay, Mom. So do you know how to ride a bike? I do, but I don't have a bike right now. Don't worry about it. You can ride mine. So he's getting in the garage where their bikes probably are. If I'm going to ride your bike, what are you going to ride? I'm going to ride my brother's old bike. I didn't know you had a brother. Alex is 18. He's in college now. He said I could borrow his bike while he's away. It's a little big, but I should be fine if I just lower the seat. Does that sound like a good idea or not a good idea to you? Okay. What are you looking for? An Allen wrench. Ta-da! Found it. Go ahead and grab a helmet. So Margot grabs her helmet. Make sure she puts it on. That should do it. Ready? Ready. Please. He puts his helmet on too. And off they go. Samson, you okay? Vroom. My back brakes aren't working. He thinks, I'll try the front brakes. Squeeze. Whoa. Well, the front brakes are working almost too well. I bet you could stop on a dime, which means to stop right away. Follow me. The coast is clear, which means no cars are coming. So they're riding along. We're going to get off the main road. Good idea. As the car zooms past. Vroom. Turn now. Vroom. And it says veer, which means she turns. Whew, you got to be real careful when you're riding on main roads, right? You probably should be with an adult too if you're on main roads. Let's ride to Chicken Hill. Cool. They're riding along, they're enjoying their scenery. Race you to the bridge. Pedal, pedal. They're racing along. Zoom. Oh, I see the bridge coming up. Whoa, you won. I think we tied. So now they're overlooking the water, and the water says, shh. That's the noise that it's making. Oh, now they're picking things up. Have you ever done that? Thrown rocks, splash into the water? Yeah. So splish, splash, flop, splash, splish. Is that Chicken Hill? Looks like a mountain. Yeah. When you ride down, it feels like you're flying. You know, Samson, you're a different person outside of school. I guess I'm just shy at school. So he's thinking. I was looking at his reflection. Margot, I think I finally know what I want to write about for school. Oh, yeah? What is it? It's what we're doing right now. What do you mean? Our bike ride. I'll call it Zooming Down Chicken Hill. But we haven't actually done that part yet. Then let's get going. What are we waiting for? So he's thinking about all the things that he could be writing about. And it could be as simple as going for a bike ride or even just throwing rocks into the water. Okay, so it can be anything that you have done. Hey, wait up. Whoa. Zoom. They're riding along. Huff, huff. So remember, it's Chicken Hill, so they're going up. Huff. I give up. I'm walking. So Samson's pretty tired. Starts walking his bike up. Margot's still huffing it up. Wait up. Whew, I did it. Pant, pant. Phew, made it. It's a dead end. Why is it called Chicken Hill? So look at all the way up. That's a long ride. Because it's so steep that people sometimes chicken out and walk their bikes down. She's thinking, I wonder what chickens would think of that. That's silly. I thought maybe it was called that because there were lots of chickens living up here. I've never seen any. Anyway, I've had to walk my bike down before, so it's no big deal if you need to. I could do it. I've gone down hills like this before. I'm ready. Let's go. He's like, whoop, she's ready already. Look out, world. Here I come. Wahoo! I've never done this on this bike before, he's thinking as she's yelling, yeehaw! Come on, Samson. I'm coming. Zoom. Coming. Do you think he's feeling safe right now? Or do you think he's a little bit worried? Yeah. So Margot's down, waiting for him. Whoa, wobble. He's getting off balance. Oh my goodness, and what does he see? A chicken. They just talked about how he hasn't seen a chicken on Chicken Hill before. Is that a chicken? It says avoid, so he has to steer around it. Squawk! I'm going to crash. Oh no! Ah! Eee! Margot's yelling, Samson! Samson! Moan. Samson? Can you hear me? I'm going to get help. Oh, what do you think all of these mean? Yeah. So he crashed off his bike and he probably has an injury. And sometimes we call that blacking out. That means he's kind of like almost falling asleep because he has an injury. I think he's starting to wake up. I think you're right about that. He's opening his eyes. Hi, Sammy. Welcome back. How are you feeling? So do you think he's still on Chicken Hill or do you think he's somewhere else? If you think he's somewhere else, where do you think he might be? Yeah, and this kind of gives you a clue too. He might be maybe at the hospital or at home. Yeah. All right. So I'm not saying that I want you to get an injury for you to have something to write about, but I just wanted you to see that you could write about any of your adventures. It could be riding your bike or throwing rocks in the stream, um, taking a walk around the block. Okay, it could be anything. But maybe you're thinking of a time that you did get an injury before and you're making that text to self connection and saying, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But I could write about that because that's a time that I had that was an interesting adventure too. So I want you to think about any and everything that you've done. Okay, it doesn't have to be wild and exciting like crashing on your bike. It could be playing school at home, or it could be playing with your little brother or your little sister. It doesn't have to be this crazy adventure that's the only thing you can write about. So I want you to think about, look at all of your topics and all of your story ideas. If you haven't done that yet, I would like you to go back and make a list of topics and make a list of story ideas that could fall under some of those topics. And I want you to pick at least one of those story ideas and start writing your personal narrative on it. Okay, so just start writing about what you did, what happened, where were you, was there anybody else there with you, how are you feeling? Tell it. Okay, so thanks for joining me this week, and I would love to see some of those personal narratives that you're writing. I'll see you next week. Bye.